Hello everyone and welcome back for some more Drag Race gossip, secrets and drama. So today's video is going to be part 1 of queens who have been blocked by other queens on social media, including Katya, Trinity the Tuck and Gunn, among others. All that and more coming up in today's video, so let's get started. Mrs. Kasha Davis and Gunn. Mrs. Kasha Davis competed on Season 7 of Drag Race US, and Gunn competed on Season 6 as well as All Stars 4. Back in 2021, Gia and Mrs. Kasha Davis had a bit of a beef on Twitter, and it ended with Gia blocking Mrs. Kasha Davis. What happened was that Gia had previously made several untrue statements about COVID-19 during the time when the pandemic was just starting. Back in 2020, Gia had said on an Instagram live that COVID was a quote hoax and that a lot of people were brainwashed, and she also said that wearing a mask was ridiculous.
I think the whole mask thing is fucking ridiculous. I honestly think this whole COVID-19 thing is a hoax, but I also think a lot of people are brainwashed.
Gia's comments were criticised by many people, including Drag Race queens such as Season 9 contestant Alexis Michelle. Gia later posted a video where she admitted that she was wrong and said that you should wear a mask. A few weeks later, Gia tweeted saying that she had tested positive for COVID and said, quote, "Put on your effing masks." Lots of people commented on the post, pointing out the irony of the situation, including fellow Season 6 contestant Bianca Del Rio, who said, "girl," with laughing emojis. And Gia responded by saying, quote, "I'm glad you find it funny, my love, ... God bless and stay healthy." And one of the other queens who commented on Gia's tweet was Mrs. Kasha Davis, who said, quote, "Is this tweet a hoax? Is COVID a hoax like you've previously said? Or is it just now important because it's affecting you? I truly hope you feel better both with COVID symptoms and your ego adjustment." And then Mrs. Kasha Davis tweeted a screenshot showing that Gia had blocked her on Twitter, and the comment said, "Was it something I said? Hashtag get well soon." Trinity the Tuck and Farrah Moan. Trinity the Tuck competed on Season 9 as well as All Stars 4 and All Stars 7. Farrah Moan also competed on Season 9 as well as All Stars 4. Back in January of 2021, Farrah said that she was blocked by Trinity on Twitter because Farrah had criticised Trinity for still performing during lockdown. The full story is that Trinity had been receiving backlash from fans because she had continued to do nightclub shows during the COVID pandemic. Trinity went on Twitter to defend herself and said, quote, "Unless you are going to pay my bills, then I suggest shut the F up about me doing what I need to do to survive. I understand the situation of the world and unfortunately our government can't get their bleep together to make it better faster." Trinity also compared her job to people who work in retail like at a grocery store. However, Farrah then commented on Trinity's post and said, quote, "Being a nightclub entertainer is not an essential job. None of us can pay our bills right now. It is so unimaginably selfish to put people's health at risk for a gig when literally trying to do their part and hospitals are starting to overfill, but whatever, lol." Trinity then posted implying that she needed to work in order to make sure her house didn't go into foreclosure and to pay her bills. Farrah then responded and basically said that Trinity didn't need the money that desperately and said that Trinity was no different to the circuit gays who were still going to crowded parties during the pandemic. Trinity then apparently blocked Farrah on Twitter and changed her name to Trinity the Block and made several comments on her Instagram stories saying, quote, "When you are fed up with people, you eventually have no more Fs to give. I have no patience in 2021. If you don't like me, girl, bye. I ain't interested in your opinions or comments." And although she didn't name Farrah specifically in the Instagram story, it's assumed that she was referring to Farrah. Farrah then tweeted saying, quote, "Oh my god, Trinity blocked me," and then followed this up by saying that she was really surprised by this because she was trying to be respectful in what she had said to Trinity. And Farrah ended by saying that she is also an entertainer who makes her money from live gigs and hopes things will get better, but said, quote, "We have to do better and protect each other." And as of 2022, Farrah and Trinity still do not follow each other on Instagram. Just a quick message before we continue with the video. Currently, less than 10% of you are actually subscribed to my channel, so please can you just take a moment to hit the subscribe button and support my channel. I provide these videos for free on YouTube, and just by subscribing it really helps my channel to grow and allows me to keep making videos for you all. And if you want to get early access to my videos and support my channel further with exclusive benefits, you can sign up to my Patreon and the link is in the description. Thanks a lot, and let's get back on with the video. Katya and Santino Rice. Katya competed on Season 7 as well as All Stars 2. Santino Rice was a judge on Drag Race from Seasons 1 to 6 and also appeared as a guest judge in episode 11 of Season 7. Katya once tweeted back in 2015 saying that Santino had blocked her but did not say why. I did some digging to try and find out the reason why Santino blocked Katya, and it looks like it was a pretty weird situation. Although I couldn't find any definitive proof of this, it looks like back in 2015, this crazy rumour started saying that Santino was a cannibal and liked to eat human flesh. It appears that the rumour started as a joke after Santino made a comment on his blog saying, quote, "Someone snapped this picture of me, I ripped the camera from his hands and then ate him." People online then started joking saying that Santino was a cannibal. And apparently people even hacked his Wikipedia bio and changed it to say that he was a cannibal. Santino then apparently started blocking anyone on Twitter who used his name and the word cannibal in the same tweet. And it's assumed that Katya was one of the people who had been joking about it on Twitter and so therefore got blocked. I tried to find the original tweets, but it seems like a lot of them got deleted. And this might be because Santino was banned from Twitter back in 2021 after he made several anti-vaxxer comments and also spread dangerous information such as suggesting that injecting disinfectant into yourself was just as dangerous as the COVID vaccine. Santino later apologised and said that his Twitter had been hacked. However, several tweets from years earlier in 2016 were found, which showed that Santino had previously said that he didn't trust vaccines and called them toxic. So a lot of people didn't believe that Santino's Twitter was really hacked and thought that he was just making up an excuse. But Santino continued to post anti-vaccine tweets, and his account was then eventually suspended for misinformation, and his account has not come back since. Santino had also previously made several dangerous comments about fasting for 111 days and only consuming organic cold-pressed juice and water. He also encouraged other people to do the same in order to, quote, heal themselves. And these comments were also met with a lot of criticism. Roem and Fred Van Leer. Roem competed on Season 1 of Drag Race Holland. And Fred Van Leer is the host of Drag Race Holland, having hosted for Seasons 1 and Season 2. And it appears as though Roem and Fred have had some sort of falling out. Roem once tweeted in November of 2021 saying, quote, "Imagine getting blocked by your Drag Race host." And when asked what had happened, Roem said she had no clue. So there was no definitive reason given as to why Fred blocked Roem. However, I did a bit of research and found a few potential reasons, although they are not confirmed and are just guesses. One reason might be because Roem has previously spilled some backstage tea about the show. On her Instagram, Roem said that for the episode 1 runway, which the category was Who's Your Queen, apparently the producers wouldn't let Roem wear her original look, which was Medusa inspired, because they thought Medusa wasn't really a queen. And Roem implied as though that's why her runway look in that episode was not very good, and she had to wear a different outfit, and that's why she was eliminated that episode. And Roem has also been accused of being negative about the show in general. For example, Roem once said that it was difficult to keep up with all the different international franchises of Drag Race, and also tweeted saying, quote, "Can we just cancel all Drag Race spin-offs and get one annual show with international queens from around the globe?" And Roem is also the creator of the series called RuPaul's Dark Res, which is an animated parody show of Drag Race on YouTube, which started in around 2015, but the videos were later removed. In a video on YouTube, Roem explained that she was a big fan of Drag Race, but said that the show had been, quote, ruined by VH1, and that it was all about marketing rather than drag. And she also said that the audience of Drag Race has become more toxic over the years. Roem then explained that she was forced to take down the RuPaul Dark Res videos because YouTube threatened to demonetize her account if she didn't. And later in 2020, Roem responded to the allegations of being negative about the show, and she posted a lengthy statement on Twitter saying that although she is grateful for being on Drag Race, she will continue to call things out on the show that she doesn't think are right, such as the editing and judging. So it may be because of one of those things that the host, Fred Van Leer, decided to block Roem on social media, but this is just a theory. So there was part 1 of Drag Race queens who have been blocked on social media. Make sure you check out part 2 of this list, the link will be in the description. So did any of the queens on this list surprise you? And did you know about any of them before? Let me know in the comments. As usual, please make sure you subscribe to my channel if you liked this video. And if you could please like, comment or share this video, it would really help to boost the algorithm and promote my video to more people. It's a quick and easy way to show support for my channel and I'd really appreciate it. Please make sure you also follow me on Instagram where I post exclusive Did You Know fun facts, and I also post interactive quizzes and polls in my Instagram stories where you can also interact with other Drag Race queens and look at their replies. So make sure you follow me at DragTServed on Instagram for some extra content that you won't see on YouTube. Thanks for watching and I hope you'll join me again in future videos. Thank you, bye!